All right, this is my next project. What it is, I sold my other lawnmower. I'm gonna post a picture of that one, and the money I made from that, I went on ahead and bought me two more lawnmowers. I only paid $40 for this one, and I paid $100 for this one. I bought it because I wanted to build this one up and use the engine off for this one, because this one had like a 6 horsepower, which was governed. It was governed because of the muffler and the intake that brought it down to 6 horsepower. But this one is 10 horsepower with the remote start. And when I went to go fix it up or get it running, the clutch on here was bad. It has the hold on. All right. When I went to rebuild to get this one together, the flywheel had rusted holes in it. So what I attempted to do is weld a flat piece up against the flywheel, and it turned out it started working. It worked like it was supposed to without being a smooth surface. But the clutch, something is wrong with the clutch system here to drive the wheels. Something is wrong, it's not working here. And so at this point, I'm just putting more and more money into this damn transmission, which turns out to be one of these transmissions that you eventually gonna have trouble with. So what I'm gonna do is take this transmission off, cut this section off from the bottom, cut this section off, and weld the section onto here, so I have gear-driven transmission. I mean, regardless of what goes on, as long as the transmission is lubed, it's gonna work. I don't like these transmissions. It's too complicated, too much. Not that I can't fix it, but it's just too much money when it goes wrong. This gear-driven, it just works. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. All right, so I have one of the transmissions taken off. Now I'm gonna show you what I like about this one, about Snapper, is I like that they have a pivot point. Whereas when you have either they have the solid, like I had with my Craftsman, the solid body framing, or the tube framing like this. Well, when you riding over undulating surfaces, it'll cause this to flex, and if you hit a deep enough flex, you run the potential to warp the framing. And once you warp it, you gotta bend it back into shape. I like this pivot point, so that's why I'm putting this transmission on here. I'm getting ready to pull out my cutting saw and cut this off at this point, and I'm gonna cut this one off over here, and I'm gonna weld this up under here, because this is slightly lower than this. So I'm gonna weld this up under the bottom side, and I'm gonna weld this to the framing back here, so that way it'll have a solid mount and it'll be completely stable. So let's get to that. All right, that one side cut off. Now it's time to cut this side off. All right, so I have the other half cut off. So now it's about measuring and getting this centered up so that it will mount up and be straight. I left this extra stuff on here so I could cut to fit, custom fit to mount to weld up here, and then I have to get the other bracket off of there to mount here so I can weld it to this so it'll be double supported. All right, this is the next phase in my pursuit of building the thing. I didn't cut that up, and I have this here ready to go on, and I'm getting ready to finish welding in the mount for the rear end. This what made me dislike this damn frame. One part, if you look over here, you only have one tie rod on, connected to a gear right here that's gear driven, and I don't like that. If you see that right there, them gears, yeah, I don't like that. That's just failure waiting to happen. This that go-kart steering that I was talking about. It has I could adjust if I need. Plus, it's two-wheel steering at one time, not one delayed to the other. So I'm just welding this frame, welding this bracket into the frame. So just take time. All right, this is where I'm at now. I had to special build a cable for the brake line because the one that was on there, the factory one, wouldn't match up. Let me see if I can show it. Yeah, you can see where I had to weld that piece up there. I had to weld that piece on, that new piece, to fit, so that it take the one from off of here. I spent about 2 hours fabricating that. I had to fabricate a bracket to hold for the piece for the cable to hold, and so now I'm fitting for the belt because I'm gonna have to size the belt so I can order the right size belt. And the engine, I know the engine run, I know the transmission good. It's just I have to hook it up and put the gas on there. That's the seat I think I'm going with. I'm not sure if I'm gonna be able to do it, but I might be able to make it work, because that's what this is about, making my own, making the lawnmower the way I want it. I just like this frame, this structure. I just don't like this old trash transmission. I don't like all this. This is just so much to go wrong. I don't like it. And also, I was going to have to buy some more boots. That's like $20. What is it, like $20 for some boots? And to my understanding, when you put the grease on them, the grease wear them out, so you replace them every year. I ain't with that shit. Give me a sealed case, call it a day. And I didn't like this right here. I was going to have to buy another shroud to cover that. I ain't with that, man. Trash that. So, almost there.